These 5 exercises are better than walking if you're over 60, and best of all, they are surgeon approved. Keep watching as I break down 5 exercises that outperform walking after 60 and why they are so beneficial. Before we dive in, if advertisements should interrupt this video, please do not click off of the advertisements. Please allow them to play through as a thank you to me for bringing you this honest, valuable information for free. Now let's continue. The unexpected truth about exercise. Let's start with a provocative question. What if I told you that the very exercise advice you've been diligently following for years, that daily commitment to walking, might actually be holding you back from achieving true, optimal health, strength, and independence after the age of 60? I know that sounds like a massive reversal of conventional wisdom, but as a medical professional who spends countless hours diving into the deepest, most current research, I have to be honest. There's a new science emerging that challenges everything we thought we knew about fitness in our retirement years. This isn't about ditching activity. It's about making your limited exercise time exponentially more effective, setting the stage for a dramatic and positive transformation in your physical well-being. Here is the evidence that truly shocked even me when I first encountered it. A groundbreaking, meticulously detailed 2024 study from the esteemed University of Copenhagen embarked on a 5-year journey, closely following over 8,000 adults aged 60 and older. The core discovery was that the participants who strategically replaced their traditional, standard walking routines with just 5 specific, highly targeted exercises saw results that were frankly unbelievable. We're talking about a paradigm shift in fitness that prioritizes quality and specificity over simple volume, proving that smarter movement is the ultimate secret weapon for longevity. The raw numbers are what cemented this research as a game changer. The group focusing on these 5 targeted exercises reduced their risk of dangerous, life-altering falls, and, even more profoundly, increased their foundational, real-world strength by an astonishing 89%. When I say 89%, I mean nearly doubling your physical capability and resilience at an age when most people are simply trying to maintain. This isn't a small statistical anomaly. It represents a massive boost in the physical power you rely on daily, dramatically reducing your vulnerability to injury and keeping you confidently on your feet. That finding, nearly doubling physical capability while critically cutting injury risk, was so monumental that the researchers were compelled to repeat the study twice just to confirm the statistical validity and rule out any external variables. What makes this even more fascinating is the efficiency aspect. The participants following the new protocol spent 40% less time exercising than the comparison group of walkers, yet they achieved unequivocally superior results across every single health marker measured. This proves the central point of the new science. Targeted effort absolutely triumphs over simple endurance. What if the fitness advice you've been following for years, that daily walk you rely on, is actually holding you back from achieving true physical independence and optimal health after 60? It sounds completely counterintuitive, but here's a truth bomb from the latest science that shocked even me as a medical professional reviewing the research. A landmark 2024 study out of the University of Copenhagen, which meticulously tracked over 8,000 seniors for 5 years, discovered something revolutionary. Those who moved away from traditional walking routines and adopted just 5 specific, targeted movements gained jaw-dropping results. The outcome? They slashed their risk of falling by an unbelievable 73% and boosted their functional, real-world strength by an astounding 89%. That's not a misprint. We're talking about nearly doubling your physical capacity while dramatically cutting the threat of serious injury. The researchers were so floored by the data, they repeated the study twice for confirmation. What's even more compelling is the efficiency. Participants achieved these superior results while spending 40% less time exercising than the comparison group who only walked. The gains weren't just about muscle. Every health marker improved, blood pressure control was 31% better, and joint pain dropped by 67%, compared to only a 12% change in walkers. Crucially, instead of just maintaining bone density, these targeted moves led to actual bone growth. But here is the single most important finding that must change your routine today. The number one exercise on this list is so incredibly simple that 94% of the study participants could start doing it immediately, without any special gear or training whatsoever. Yet, this one movement alone was linked to an increase in lifespan markers by 42%. According to the latest longevity research from Harvard Medical School, scientists believe it triggers special signals, called mechanotransduction pathways, that literally instruct your cells to reverse aging. I'm keeping that top movement a secret until the end, because once you grasp the science behind this entire routine, your view of fitness will fundamentally shift. Understanding this is the difference between walking confidently at 80 and needing assistance by 70. The 5 essential moves. Exercise number 5. Wall push-up with hold. We begin our countdown with number 5, the wall push-up with hold. This simple movement is more effective than you think, and the hold is its hidden power. Research found that adults who did the wall push-up with hold saw a 34% greater increase in upper body strength than traditional exercisers. This is critical because after 60, lost arm and chest strength is what makes simple tasks, like carrying groceries, opening jars, or catching yourself during a stumble, suddenly become difficult. To perform this correctly, stand about arm's length from a wall, place your palms flat at shoulder height, and lean in slowly for 2 seconds until your nose nearly touches. The magic happens when you hold this position for 3 to 5 seconds, engaging your chest, shoulders, arms, and core. Push back slowly for 2 seconds. This slow, controlled execution utilizes time under tension, which is far more effective for building strength after 60 than rapid repetitions. Start with just 5 repetitions and work up to 15. The beauty is its adjustability. Step your feet further back if it's too easy, or move closer if it's too challenging. A study found this exercise not only increased pushing strength by 41%, but also improved reaction time by 23%. This improvement in reaction time is directly linked to fall prevention, as the sustained hold enhances proprioception, your body's critical ability to sense its position in space. Now let's move on to an exercise that targets a completely different but equally crucial aspect of aging well. Exercise number 4. Seated leg lifts with resistance. Moving to number 4, we find the seated leg lift with resistance. Don't let the sitting fool you. This move is potent. A 2024 study found that adding resistance here improved walking speed by 28% and stair climbing ability by a huge 45%. This speed increase is paramount because walking velocity is so highly correlated with longevity that doctors often refer to it as the sixth vital sign. This lift works by targeting your hip flexors and quadriceps simultaneously while engaging your core, the exact muscles you need every time you take a step, climb stairs, or get up from a chair. Traditional walking doesn't strengthen them effectively enough. To do it right, sit straight in a sturdy chair and slowly lift one leg straight out, holding for 2 seconds, then slowly lower back down without letting your foot rest. The key is keeping your back firmly pressed against the chair to ensure you're using the right muscles. This exercise is particularly effective because of unilateral training, forcing each side of your body to work independently, which addresses the muscle imbalances that naturally develop as we age. Start with 10 to 15 repetitions per leg. To maximize benefits, gradually add resistance every 2 weeks, starting with small ankle weights or a resistance band. Exercise number 3. Standing heel raises with balance challenge. Landing at number 3 is the standing heel raise with balance challenge. This addresses 2 overlooked areas: your calf muscles and ankle stability. Calf strength was found to be the single best predictor of maintaining independence in the next decade. Participants with strong calves were 71% less likely to require assisted living. The reason is fascinating. Your calves act as your body's peripheral heart, pumping blood back up from your legs. Weak calves mean poor circulation and higher risk of blood clots. To make it exponentially more effective, rise up onto your toes as high as possible, and then balance for 3 seconds while looking straight ahead. This engages your vestibular system, the inner ear balance mechanism that deteriorates with age. Slowly lower back down, taking a full 3 seconds to descend. This eccentric phase is where most strength building occurs. Once you can do 25 with good form, while barely touching a chair for balance, progress to the single leg variation, which dramatically increases the balance challenge. Studies show that the heel raise activates a powerful muscle pump mechanism that improves circulation throughout your entire body, even leading to a 26% improvement in cognitive test scores in some participants. Exercise number 2. Modified squats to chair. Our runner-up, number 2, is the modified squat to chair. And before you worry about your knees, know this: a massive 2024 meta-analysis found that performing the chair squat correctly not only proved safe for people with knee issues, but actually reduced knee pain by 58%. This exercise is vital because it works more muscles simultaneously than almost any other movement, and the ability to perform the sit-to-stand movement is often the first ability people lose as they age. Studies show that adults who can't perform a sit-to-stand without using their arms have a mortality rate 3 times higher over the next 5 years. To perform it properly, stand in front of a sturdy chair with feet hip-width apart. Slowly lower yourself by pushing your hips back first, the hip hinge, taking about 3 seconds to descend. Lightly tap the chair with your butt, but don't fully sit or relax the muscles. Immediately reverse direction and stand back up, taking 2 seconds, pushing through your heels and squeezing your glutes. The Stanford Longevity Center found participants increased their lower body power by 47% in just 6 weeks, and functional MRI scans showed increased activation in the motor cortex, literally rewiring their brains for better movement patterns. Exercise number 1. Bird dog hold progressions. And now the reveal. The coveted number 1 spot goes to bird dog hold progressions. This is the game changer I teased at the beginning. The one linked to a 42% boost in lifespan markers, and the exercise creating massive excitement in the medical community. The bird dog simultaneously addresses every major concern of aging: core stability, balance, cognitive function, back health, and even bone density. Its incredible power comes from cross-lateral neural firing, forcing your brain's left and right hemispheres to coordinate to maintain balance. This bilateral brain activation has been shown to improve memory and reduce the risk of dementia by an impressive 31%. To perform it, start on your hands and knees. Slowly lift your right arm straight forward while simultaneously lifting your left leg straight back, creating one straight line. Hold this position for 5 seconds, focusing on keeping your hips level. Lower slowly and repeat on the opposite side. The key to its effectiveness is the progression system. Gradually increase the hold time, add a subtle pulse, and eventually try closing your eyes to work your balance system harder. The research on bird dog progressions is simply stunning. A Mayo Clinic study showed core strength increased by 93%, lower back pain decreased by 76%, and bone density in the spine and hips increased by 3.2%, representing a 4-year reversal of normal aging. This is the power of mechanotransduction at work, signaling your cells to rebuild stronger tissues. The bird dog also dramatically improves rotational stability, which is critical every time you turn, reach, or carry groceries on one side. The bird dog progression perfectly demonstrates why these 5 exercises outperform traditional walking for people over 60. While walking is beneficial, it doesn't provide the diverse challenges your body needs to maintain and build capacity. These 5 exercises create specific adaptations that directly combat the exact ways our bodies tend to decline with age. They build strength in multiple planes of motion, challenge balance and coordination, improve cognitive function, increase bone density, and enhance the mind-body connection that keeps you moving confidently through life. The total time investment for all 5 exercises is just 20 to 25 minutes, 3 to 4 times per week. Compare that to the hour-long walks often recommended, and you're looking at less than half the time commitment for dramatically superior results. Remember, the key to success isn't perfection, but simply embracing the process of progression. It is never too late to start, and your body will surprise you with how quickly it adapts to this new, more effective stimulus. The information we are bringing you is updated, vital, and very important. You don't want to miss our next video on healthcare, insurance, and retirement planning. So subscribe right now so you don't miss our next value-packed video. Click the thumbs up button to give us a like for bringing you this vital free information. And please comment below saying, "I love this video." It helps us reach more people who need this essential knowledge. Disclaimer. Remember, the information in this video is for equipping, educating, and empowering. Please seek professional advice.